appeared above Storm. "What's happening?" Reuben exclaimed. They all gaped at the quivering arrow. It hovered above Storm for a moment, then shot away to a nearby bush. It pointed toward the ground, bobbing up and down. Storm whinnied in delight. "Reuben, I must have finding magic just like my great-uncle." "That's amazing," said Reuben, hugging him. "Finding magic sounds awesome. How does it work?" "If we follow the arrow, I think we'll find the ball." Storm trotted to the bush. Reuben ran after him, fell onto his stomach, and wriggled underneath the bush. A few seconds later, he reappeared, holding up the ball. "Storm did it! He's the best!" Forgetting about the match, everyone crowded around to congratulate them. "You've both bonded too," Lyra said, pointing at a green and silver streak that had appeared in Reuben's dark hair. Bonding was the highest form of friendship between a student and their unicorn. When it happened, a lock of the student's hair turned the same colour as their unicorn's mane. Students and their unicorns came to Unicorn Academy to train to be guardians of the beautiful island where they lived. During their time at the academy, the students had to find their unicorn's magic and bond. If that hadn't happened by the end of the first year, they returned for a second year. "This means everyone in Topaz Dorm is going to graduate together at the end of the year," exclaimed Sam. The boys cheered and high-fived each other. Lyra, Evie, and Ivy joined in, but Sienna felt her stomach twist into a knot. She and Sparkle were the only pair in Ruby Dorm not to have found their magic or bonded, and she was finding it harder and harder to deal with. The school year ended in a week, and she couldn't bear it if all her friends graduated but she didn't. "Right," called Sam. "Since we're now out of match time, I'm officially declaring this game a tie." As the others started collecting the sticks and balls, Sienna rode away on Sparkle. She felt too upset to join in with the post-match chatting and joking. "Is everything all right, Sienna?" Sparkle asked her. "Not really," she muttered. "Oh, Sparkle, why haven't you found your magic yet?" She patted his multicoloured mane. "Are you sure you haven't noticed anything? Any mysterious coloured sparks or anything unusual at all?" "I don't think so," said Sparkle. "Sorry." Sienna felt a rush of frustration. She loved Sparkle. He was very easygoing and naturally happy. But that was the problem. He doesn't try hard enough, she thought. "I wonder what my powers will be when I do get them," said Sparkle. "Having finding magic like Storm's would be fun, but I'd rather have something really cool, like flying magic or fire magic or maybe exploding magic like sunshine." Bam! He jumped into a drift of leaves, sending them flying. Pow! Sienna couldn't help but giggle. Sparkle's laid-back nature might annoy her at times, but he always cheered her up when she was feeling grumpy. "You donut. You're so silly." "But you love me," Sparkle said, hopefully. "Yes," she said, leaning down and hugging him. "Of course I do." When they reached the stables, Sienna pulled off her gloves and dismounted. It was cosy and warm inside, and the air was filled with a sweet smell of skyberries, the unicorn's favourite food. She walked around one of the automated trolleys that trundled up and down the aisles and followed Sparkle into his stall to brush him. Sparkle had a snow-white coat patterned with rainbows and a multicoloured mane and tail. Sienna thought he was the prettiest out of all the unicorns. If only he had his magic, he would be perfect. She filled up his water and hay net, adding an extra large helping of skyberries to his feed bucket. Skyberries strengthen Unicorn's magic, so maybe an extra portion will help Sparkle to find his power, she thought hopefully. She didn't feel like listening to the others discuss.